Right now, someone in your life holds the remote control to your heart rate, your sleep, and your sanity, and you gave it to them for free. Someone insults you, and you replay it for hours. Someone ignores you, and your entire mood collapses. Someone cuts you off in traffic, and now you're mentally fighting a ghost you'll never see again. Do not scroll. Think of the single person who pissed you off the most this week. I'm going to prove to you in the next 30 seconds that they didn't actually cause your anger. Not because you became emotionless, but because you understood a glitch in the human brain that almost nobody teaches you. Here's the biological truth. Your brain doesn't register a verbal insult as words. It registers it as physical death, triggering the exact same fight or flight pathway as a knife attack. The event itself isn't what destroys your peace. It's your subconscious interpretation of the threat. Two people hear the exact same insult, one laughs. The other stays awake until 3 a.m. in rage. What changed? Not the sound wave. The internal code. When someone throws disrespect at you, think of it as a bad ping sent to your computer. If you don't process the request, the signal dies right there. You don't have to execute the malware. But knowing this intellectually is easy. Doing it when your blood is boiling is where 99% of people fail, because of a dark trap hidden inside your brain. Inside your skull right now, a silent security filter is running 24/7, asking one brutal question. Is my identity under attack? Someone insults your intelligence? Your status feels threatened. Someone ignores your text? Your ego panics. You aren't responding to reality. You're responding to a movie your brain directed in 50 milliseconds. And here's the dark secret nobody tells you. You are secretly addicted to replaying your anger. Why would your brain deliberately torture itself by replaying an argument 10 times in a row? Because every replay tricks your nervous system into believing you're winning the fight. You construct better comebacks. You destroy imaginary enemies, but every single loop signals to your body, the war is still happening. The fight ended 10 minutes ago, but you kept the poison flowing for 3 hours. Look at how top performers handle noise online. A comment says, "You're terrible at this." Such a shattering of presences. Option A, spend 2 hours defending your ego. Option B, run the 4-second audit. Is there data here? If yes, take the data. If no, delete the noise. Emotional intelligence isn't suppressing feelings. It's separating data from ego. Which brings us to the midpoint realization. The goal isn't to never feel anger. That's biologically impossible. The goal is to stop turning a 5-second spark into a 5-hour wildfire. Anger is just a spam call. Your phone rings automatically. You don't have to pick up and talk to the scammer for 3 hours. When the trigger hits, execute this 3-step circuit breaker instantly. Step 1. Catch the physical glitch, the clenched jaw, the heat in your chest. Step 2. Name it without narrative. Say, I am experiencing anger. Not, they are disrespectful. Just, anger is present. Step 3. Ask the master question. What response will make me respect myself tomorrow? That tiny 3-second gap breaks the automated brain hijack. Here is your daily rule. When triggered, grant yourself a 10-second buffer. Relax your shoulders. Unclench your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Silently state, their behavior is their domain. My response is mine. You aren't being weak. You are revoking their license to operate your nervous system. So the logic is absolute. Events don't control you. Your interpretation does. Attention is the fuel. But here's the ultimate realization that changes everything. What if peace isn't learning how to handle anger, but realizing you never needed people to follow your script in the first place? You will never control how people treat you. You will never control whether someone is selfish, immature, or malicious. You aren't actually angry because they broke a rule. You're angry because you secretly expected them to follow a script you never handed them. Stop expecting wolves to act like sheep. When you stop giving people imaginary scripts, they lose the ability to disappoint you. Think about how many hours you've burned winning arguments against people who forgot what they said 5 minutes later. How many peaceful evenings were traded away for imaginary battles in your head? You never get those hours back. The strongest flex isn't revenge. It isn't proving them wrong. The ultimate power is looking at provocation and realizing, I don't need to carry this. The next time someone tries to provoke you, recognize the trap. Feel the surge. Pause. The person who triggered you may control what happened for 5 seconds. Don't hand them the next 5 hours. If you want to become completely impossible to disturb, hit subscribe. The next video will break down how to reframe your mind entirely.